Hey guys, Yankee here, and today I want to be giving my thoughts on Invaders of the Rokujouma Volume 6. I don't have any notes this time. I realized after I finished recording the video on Volume 5 that I had ignored half of my notes, so I've given up on that, and I'm just going to wing it like I usually do. Which shouldn't be too hard since this volume doesn't have as much going on as the last volume did. Anyway, last volume, on Volume 5, we had Kiriha on the cover, so obviously she is the central figure of this volume. We got Harumi on the front, which probably means she's going to be significant next volume. Anyway, this one it's all about Kiriha, where we learn a bit about the underground people, but most of the volume takes place over a weekend where Kiriha takes Kotaro out to a zoo, and then to an amusement park. And we get some funny moments of all the other invaders sort of following them around, thinking that they're on a date, and that's kind of fun. But we learn about sort of Kiriha's reason for coming to the surface and trying to invade, and sort of her actual goals, because the reason she gave for being there in Volume 1 turns out to be not true at all. In Volume 1, she said she was there to take over Room 106 and then use the spiritual energy there to create weapons for the underground people to then come and take over. We learned that is indeed a plan of the underground people, but that's sort of her plan B. She's trying to bring people from the underground up and have them sort of slowly integrate into the city, right? The volume opens with, I don't remember who exactly, but Kotaro running into Kiriha and some underground people, and they're just cleaning up around the city. So her plan is basically bring up some underground people, help out around the city, and that way when they eventually find out that they're from the underground, that they aren't hesitant to let them come to the surface. And then she also has a secondary reason for why she's the one leading it. Well, we learned that she is the chief's daughter. I think we learned that here. I don't think it was mentioned before. She's the daughter of the chief of the underground people, and so that's a reason why she was able to get the position she's in. But she's also here because 10 years in the past, she ran away from home to the surface and met a teenage boy and sort of fell in love with him. And so one of her reasons for coming back is to try and meet that person again. And we learned a little bit about this in, I think, it was Volume 3, when they were at the inn. We see her holding a trading card of a Power Ranger Sentai character, which was a gift from him. And so we learn about that. We learn the reason that she's taking Kotaro to the amusement park and stuff is because 10 years ago in the past, she went here with that person. So yeah, Kiriha, I don't know how to say this. We learned a lot about her. Every one of these volumes that focuses on a single character has really done a good job sort of fleshing them out. And this one's the same. But I feel like this one really, Sanae, we got a little bit of it, but we still don't know her whole backstory completely, right? We just know she's a ghost. We don't know what happened or anything like that from her volume, but we learn a lot about Kiriha in this, exactly why she's here, why she wants to do this. And so I think this is sort of one of the better volumes. We also get introduced to a team of government operation, I guess, of basically Power Rangers, who are trying to stop invaders, the underground people. And they're sort of there's a bunch of jokes with them throughout the volume. And then the actual enemy of this volume is some radicals from the underground coming to the surface and sort of trying to provoke a battle between the underground people and the people on the surface. And we also see Eureka save the day as she tends to do in this. But hold on, to go to Eureka real quick, I really enjoy sort of how from last volume, yeah, last volume to this volume, we've seen sort of her change a bit, where before she was desperately trying to get everyone to accept that she was a magical girl, and right now she is currently trying her best to just be a normal girl. I like that a lot. Um, but back to Kiriha and them. I don't really know what else to say. That's the story of this volume. She was good. How do I say it? We see a new side of her that makes her, I don't know. The 10-year love thing is a bit weird, but it's fine. It's a book. Like, I don't really mind that so much. Um, and sort of the way that she is handling it is very mature and stuff like that. She's come to the surface to try and find him and basically confess her feelings to him, um, and has already basically okay with if he's moved on and stuff like that. Well, then that's it. But I don't know. Kiriha volume was very good. All these volumes have been good. Volume 3, I think, is the weakest volume out of all the ones I've read so far. But 4, 5, and now 6 have all been really strong. They've really fleshed out the characters very well. We're also seeing a lot of how the girls interact with each other a lot. So it's not just how, like, you see that a bit, but it's never really much of a focus in harem stuff. Um, how the girls treat each other and how they're friends with each other, and we've continued to see that throughout these volumes, how they're getting closer together too, and I really enjoy that a lot. But that's going to do it for this volume. A bit more rambly than I had hoped. Maybe I should go back to taking notes. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.